Guess what, Leaf fans? There were no sweeps in 1967, and the last time the boys played in 3 consecutive overtime games in the playoffs was 1951. They won the Stanley Cup that year. Leaf Nation is the only fan base on the planet that can be nervous with a 3-1 series lead. And I get it. Trust me, I do. I really do. I get it. And this series has been a lot closer than people think. But everyone just take it easy, okay? Previous Leaf teams would have felt sorry for themselves down 2-0 last night and given up. Previous Leaf teams would not have tied it up late the way the boys did. I thought Toronto pretty much controlled most of the pace of play the second half of the game after Ottawa came out really hard with their season on the line. Toronto dominated overtime, and they lost on a seeing eye 40-mile-an-hour muffin from the point. Shit happens. You can't win every game. We don't get the sweep. No one was predicting the sweep in the first place. Gentlemen's sweep is still in play, and it'll be a lot more fun to close this out on home ice on Tuesday night, which they will do with last change. Craig Berube will make his adjustments. Boys will get a couple days off to regroup, and away we go. It's also not the worst thing that this series gets prolonged a little bit. If the Leafs had won last night, they may be sitting around for a week, depending on what happens with the Florida-Tampa series, which started late. That's a long time to be sitting around in between playoff rounds, so it's okay. But if there's any Leafs watching this video, this is not me giving you permission to extend this any further past 5 games. You got to end it in 5, because if it goes to 6, we're all going to be on tilt. Now, positives aside, it's incredibly fucking annoying that Chris Tanev's schnoz gifted the boys a 4-minute double minor in overtime, and instead of stepping on Ottawa's throats, they spent 4 minutes dancing around like fairies, looking for little backdoor tap-ins with no urgency. Fire the puck on net, boys. What the fuck? As soon as they didn't convert on that double minor, I knew that game was done and they were going to Game 5. I know some people making excuses today. Oh, without Tavares out there makes a big difference. Should have been a 5-on-3, took a headshot with the puck nowhere near him. Yes, that's all true, but there's no excuse for this power play, whether Tavares is on it or not converting with a 4-minute opportunity. Also, for anyone in Maple Leaf Square last night, was that not the most anticlimactic bullshit way to end a hockey game you've ever seen? I've never seen that before. The second Ottawa scored in overtime to end it, they cut the broadcast. It was like, we were all just standing there looking around. We're like, do we get to see the replay or what just happened? Why did they do that? It was absurd. Now, the last thing I'll say is this. Matthews, Marner, and Nylander have been pretty mediocre in this series, which is a little concerning. But it's okay. It's going to be a long run, we hope, so it's fine. Nylander, it looks like he's drunk half the time. What's going on with Willie? But he is an enigma, and he can turn it on like that, and so can all the other guys. And I do predict that the Core 4 is going to have a classic Core 4 game and play a big part in the boys closing this series out in Game 5. I've seen some people suggesting, maybe put Wool in